And now here in our sports show studio tonight, we're taking a look at the ins and outs of the sport of Kung Fu, and with Grant Kenny, leading Kung Fu exponent Walt Missingham.
Thanks, Gibbo. We saw earlier, or we heard earlier in the show, that, and we've seen plenty on the show before, of breaking bits of wood and breaking baseball bats and all sorts of different things. That sounds pretty spectacular. And I think we saw on the Bruce Lee video there a little bit earlier that add a few sound effects, and it's very, very spectacular. But, well, it's not all that practical, really, is it?
It's very rare you get a board with arms and legs attacking you in the street.
I saw one the other day. It was on the news.
These things, like many tricks involved in martial arts, and there are some people who are legitimately into breaking as an art, but it doesn't relate to martial arts per se. And what by that I mean is people attacking people. People attack people.
So basically there's a few tricks to the trade.
Yeah, well, boards, you mentioned baseball bats. The trick is with that, they drill the baseball bat through the centre, then fill it up with sawdust and glue, and then they kick it and it breaks pretty easily. If you look at that board, this is the standard 1-inch dressed pine board they use for breaking. If you see the grain here in the board, this grain is crucial to doing an effective demonstration break. So the board is selected just for this grain, as you can see. And then if you hit in the centre of where this grain runs through the timber, it breaks fairly easy.
So if I put it on this way, it's going to be a bit harder for you?
Yes, if you put it that way, what you'll break is your hand.
All right, well, I'm not going to break my hand because I'm not going to try it, but I think you might give it a go and we'll just see how easy it does break.
In demos, like, they'll go through the histrionics of the breathing and the psyching up and all that, which you've probably seen, but it's really not necessary. You can just have a look at the board. It's a nice board. Just do like that without any warm-up. It's no need for any histrionics.
Well, there's no holes in that one, that's for sure. But no. I think if we have a look on the video here in a second, we might see a replay of it, and you might just give us a little look at what is going on. Here we got it on the monitor now. And there wasn't even much of a backswing to that, was there? I mean, it was just up there, I am straight into it. Go well on the court. Now listen, what about ice? A big block of ice has got to be a bit harder, surely.
Yes, ice breaking, of course, because of its mass, is harder, but generally speaking,